It's Monday morning. We're at an undisclosed location, courtesy of Dana White and the crew taking care of the First Take family. There's a lot of stuff to get into. The UConn Huskies, national champions, some NFL action to get into. And of course, there was some NBA action yesterday. I'm going to encapsulate it all by doing this.
The Lakers have got to come up enormous today.
Did you just say Lakers in 5?
Yeah, he's speaking like
you better get drunk.
Yeah,
LeBron turnaround is perfect. Shot to the rim, hesitates, kicking to Vincent for 3. They will not miss from 3.
OKC, KFC, UFC, Lakers in 5.
He's nearly falling out of bounds. Here he goes, LeBron James. Luka turns, leans, shoots, scores. A circus shot by Luka. Well, if there are statement games, this was one.
FGA, PGA, USA.
Forget the Lakers. Stop me if you've heard this before, America. The UConn Huskies are national champions, pure domination. Shannon, good thing you didn't take that bet, but I do like the suit, buddy. It's good to see you two together. Stephen A. Shannon, good morning.
Got the guns out.
We got Brian Windhorst. Yeah, guns out. Yeah, but yeah.
Phase checkers.
I know. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. We'll get into that in just a bit, guys. But we're going to start with your Lakers. Sound good? Let's do it.
Yes.
The Lakers made a statement yesterday, dominating the Thunder 126-99. Luka Doncic led all scores with 30 points, while LeBron chipped in 19. The Lakers are now 1.5 games ahead of the Nuggets for the 3rd seed in the West. Our very own Shannon Sharpe had a classic reaction to the Lakers' blowout win over the Thunder. He tweeted, Ludor, Airport, Seaport, Taylorport. Sorry, I killed that, Shannon. Lakers in 5. Essay, higher on the Lakers or more down on OKC?
I'm down on OKC. Lakers had an exceptional game. They were shooting tremendously so, and I'll leave that to Mr. Shea himself to get into with his annoying self. Texted me yesterday while I'm traveling. I mean, oh my goodness. But here's the deal, y'all. We've been looking at the OKC Thunder, Wendy, and we've been not lamenting, but we've been looking at them and how formidable they are. And we've been talking about their defensive prowess, et cetera, et cetera. And one of the things that Shannon has brought up on several occasions is their youth. And so to me, we have to think about the psychological effect it could potentially have on this squad. The fact is that when you're the Lakers and you stroll into their house and you don't beat them, you beat their ass. There's a different matter. That's a different matter altogether, because we have not seen that happen to OKC all year long. We've seen them lose a game here or there. We've seen them lose in lopsided fashion, whether it be to Milwaukee or to Denver once this year, but we didn't see them get their ass kicked like this. We saw that yesterday. Yep. And when you consider the experience of the Los Angeles Lakers combined with the inexperience of the Oklahoma City Thunder, to lose a game like that has me concerned. That's where I'm at, Shannon.
I ain't high or low on neither one. I told y'all what was going to happen. Wendy, remember we had this conversation about a month ago?
I sure
And
did.
what did you tell me, Wendy? You looked at me like I had 7 heads. You ain't want to hear anything I had to say. I told you it was going to be Lakers. That's it. That's it. Too many, too much. You see, my grandpa used to say all the time, he'd say, son, when you get into a fight, you don't turn the guy loose. You make him break loose. You make him break loose, because if you turn him loose, he'll like, yeah, don't hold me back. Make him break loose. That's what we did yesterday. And we got more of that where that come from on Tuesday night. You thought we were done? We're going to show back up to your house, do a number on you again to let the world know. We're going to put the world on notice. If you haven't noticed, it ain't very many times right now over the last week and a half, our 3rd best player is the GOAT in the NBA. And he's been our 3rd best. Luka, AR, Kobe of the Ozark, and GOAT James. Boy, y'all in a heap of trouble. Hey, there, West, NBA, you in a heap of trouble. You in a heap of trouble. I want to hear Wendy explain himself out of this one.
Well, this is actually a terrific point in the schedule, because whatever concerns you have about Oklahoma City, because by the way, they got beat on Friday in Houston. They had a bad weekend. This team doesn't lose consecutive games, and now they've lost a 2-game losing streak. Shea has had back-to-back games below his standard. Okay, just 2 free throws the last 2 games total. None yesterday. That never happens. Okay, so we get to see how Oklahoma City handles this. They don't really have anything on the line with seeding, which the Lakers have everything on the line. So you get to address your concerns, Stephen A. We get to see how they want to send a message, not only to the rest of the league, but to themselves about how they deal with a little adversity and how they may want to give a message to the Lakers, a team they may see in the conference finals. But let's just move on and talk about the Lakers real quick. This was about as great of a Sunday as the Lakers could have in the regular season because they excelled at the three things they need to excel at. Number one, Luka was hitting his shots. We have not seen it that often with the Lakers. He has been shooting in the low 40s. And what the Thunder did in this game, guys, they put their big men out to guard him. They said, this guy hasn't been making any shots. So when they send a screen, we're going to send our big guys out there because we don't think he can hit shots. And he shoved that strategy right back in their face. Hit a bunch of shots early on, totally undercut the Thunder's great defensive strategy. It'll be interesting to see if they adjust in a game that doesn't mean that much to them tomorrow night. Secondly, we know that the Lakers are a completely different team when their role players hit threes. We saw a game last week against Houston where we saw Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent hit threes. Then they played the Warriors a couple nights later. They didn't hit. The two differences in that game said everything. Guess what? Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent were awesome yesterday. I think they hit 8 threes combined. And then the big thing to me that involves so much of this whole postseason, are the Lakers going to defend? Because, guys, we've seen the Lakers this year have 10, 15 game stretches where they're great defensively. And we've seen 10, 15 game stretches where they're flat defensively. They were great defensively in this game. I'm going to say one more thing because there's a game coming up in Dallas in a couple of days. I know we're all going to focus on Luka, as we should. But the Mavericks not getting Austin Reeves in that trade is malpractice. Austin Reeves has been, as Shannon alluded to, Austin Reeves has been awesome in this last month, especially in this last week and last couple weeks when LeBron hasn't been great. And the fact that the Mavericks didn't get Austin Reeves in that trade remains insane. And Reeves is just proving it night in and night out. I am not worried about the Thunder. I am very impressed with the Lakers because with the other results in the NBA yesterday, the Lakers are now got a stranglehold on the number 3 seed, which is as good as gold in this playoff.
Well, Wendy, we appreciate your synopsis, but the fact of the matter is you avoided Shannon's questions. Yes, bottom line. You did. You answered. You said a lot.
He would have
said a lot.
No,
You said
I'm
a
not
lot.
worried about the Thunder against the Lakers. The
I didn't know you was
they're
doing.
awesome.
Hey, listen, man. I didn't know you was doing that much jogging. I didn't know because you jogged up. I mean, he was all over the place right there.
The last man that talked that long and didn't have a whole lot to say was Cory Booker. He talked 25 hours. Don't get to talk.
Because it's not a real conversation.
I'm just saying, Wendy, you didn't do that. Here's the deal. Shannon, I will say this to you. As we look at yesterday's matchup, when you consider the size of the Lakers' primary ball handlers in Luka and LeBron, and the Lakers on-ball screens that caused the Thunder a lot of problems, and then you consider Austin Reeves, who's a legit 6'5".